I think probably, the predictable part would be for me to come up and talk about moving. That's not what I want to talk about today. I want to spend just a few minutes and tell you a little bit about what we're seeing out there in the marketplace from two different parts to our business. Is we work with many corporations here in the Seattle market and the Pacific Northwest overall. And really, we're in the talent acquisition and talent mobility business. And so, as you're seeing moving trucks or realtors or other suppliers that has something to do with relocation, we are pieces of a relocation, but we're very, very important when it comes to talent acquisition and doing a couple things. We work with a lot of startup companies, and back in the old days in the moving industry, the first question you have when you sit down to a presentation and met with a decision maker is, so how many moves do you do a year? Well, that's not even a question anymore, because we get involved, and our industry gets involved a lot earlier. We help in setting up recruiting things for you, so if you're in the industry, which we are, that's highly competitive, we're able to assist you in putting a relocation and mobility program together that offers competitive nature as you're out there in talent acquisition. We also play key roles in finances. So a lot of companies will come to us, and not only are we a moving company, moving trucks and cartons and all those fun things, but we're a full mobility company. We offer real estate purchase and sale, mortgage assistance, all the above. But the most important thing we do, candidly, outside of working with the transferees, is working with each of you hiring authorities on creating a solid mobility program that is fit financially within your corporation, whether you're a startup to a Fortune 100 company. So I just wanted to let you know that's some of the offers that we do. And I have about personally 23 years in the relocation business, primarily in the finance part of it. So we would sure love to have an opportunity. I do want to highlight a couple things about AirVan. And if you've been around Seattle for any amount of time, you may have seen some of our trucks. We're affiliated with North American Van Lines. But we're a company that's been here for 6 decades. So we're highly established in the Seattle market. We are owned and based here in the Bellevue. Bellevue is our corporate office, but we have locations all throughout the Pacific Northwest, including Hawaii and Alaska. We also do a lot of international relocations. Matter of fact, this morning, on top of having a grandkid, is well, my daughter did, but she did the hard work. But is moving someone from China today. So we are experts in international relocation as well. Again, from budget to completion. We're really proud of this particular slide, and we're proud of our business and our client base and who we serve and how we serve and our products. But I think one thing, I've been with a few different companies within our industry. One of the things I think I'm proudest most of is our philanthropic side to the business. We are a key member of the American Cancer Society, and we genuinely care. Our ownership of the company is highly involved on a national level. We also are part of the Chris Elliott Fund, which is a cancer awareness fund out there. We are a main supplier within some of the fundraising that they do. We also have a little fund. We're the sponsor, the moving sponsor, if you will, of the Huskies. So I grew up in Kentucky. I'm an alumni, University of Kentucky alumni. So I had to change all my blue shirts to purple shirts when I joined AirVan. But we also, 1 minute, thank you very much. But we also work with Boise State and others. So we're really proud of what we do from a philanthropic and just supporting the community. So I wanted to give you just a couple bullet points here, just 1 minute to go, is what we're seeing in the marketplace right now from a talent acquisition standpoint is that approximately right now 38% of the workforce is based on millennial. And what that tells us is a couple different things. Millennials are a highly mobile generation, if you will. Their needs for relocation differs from ones of a generation before. The size of relocations are different. They're highly mobile. Their tenure within a company is about 18 to 24 months, so a little different than people from my generation, for example. But we work with a lot of companies on talent attraction and talent retention when working specifically with this particular generation, if you will. The other thing that we're seeing more and more of, obviously, is a lot more attention to the financials parts of it, and so a lot of cost analytics going on, projections. I'm seeing a lot of our clients projecting out cost of relocation over the next 36 months. That's a little bit different than what we saw 5 to 6 years ago. From a specialized transportation standpoint, we're seeing that come back in the earlier part of the 2000s. It dropped off a little bit. International shipping was down, but we're seeing a recovery to that. We do all the above. We do special equipment lab and so forth. So we're seeing trends come back, but in a different way. So in our industry, we say it's not like the good old days. It's a very different day today in our industry, whether you're in talent acquisition and corporate relocation or in specialized transportation. So, and then finally, just wanted to tell you a couple things about the observations. I told you that talent acquisition has become a strong theme. It's the words recruiting has stepped out, talent acquisition comes in. We're expanding more into other services, so we're not investing in trucks, if you will, as much as we are in strategic partnerships to supply more tools and services to our clients. And then we've had an increase in consumer leads. Now, what does that mean to us here in this room? It means that the Seattle real estate market has come back. Now, what we're seeing is multifamily has increased, single family has decreased, but we have seen a little bit of an increase in the consumer, which drives our business overall. So just wanted to give you a couple minutes on what our company does. I hope I didn't speak too much about moving, but I did want to leave you with the idea that we work with talent acquisition, mobility, retention, as well as specialized transportation. And I'll stop where I started. I want to thank all of you all again, and especially the WBBA for being a terrific partner. Thank you very much.